Joining me now is Merlin Marr-Johnson. He is the CEO and president of Fitzroy Minerals. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So let's start with an overview of your two projects in Chile. You've got the Buen Retiro copper project, and then Caballos, which is copper, moly, gold, and rhenium. So can you give us a snapshot?
Yeah, sure. Well, we're pleased that we can make discoveries on both of them. It's quite a rare thing to make two discoveries. Buen Retiro is an IOCG, which is an iron oxide copper gold, very close to Lundin Mining's Candelaria mine, and it's right on the coastal plain with fabulous infrastructure. And we've been having great success exploring the oxides. So in May, we published results, which was 110 meters at 1.94% in the oxides. And that kind of shows the potential there. In Caballos, it's a completely new discovery. It's very close to Santiago, and it's in between two very famous mega mines, Los Pelambres, which is owned by Antofagasta, and Los Bronces, which is the flagship for Anglo American's copper portfolio. And together, they've got 80 million tons of contained copper. And we've got a strategic area right between the two. No exploration was really done on it. And with our very first hole, we hit 200 meters at 0.81% copper equivalent, which is copper, moly, gold, and a bit of rhenium.
Now, you've been working on Buen Retiro, and you say there's near-term potential. What do you mean by that necessarily? Can you update us there?
Yeah, sure. One of the extraordinary things about Buen Retiro is its infrastructure advantages. The Pan-American Highway runs through the eastern part of our property. We've got power. There was an old open pit mine there, so it's actually a brownfield site. And the operator of the mine has a Hungary SXEW plant nearby. Now, we haven't formalized any agreement, but there's a potential to do a small heap leach project, which wouldn't need to build a plant. And so the CapEx falls away to almost nothing. It's just a pad and a few tanks to do solution extraction. And so we can see that we've got enough oxide, a very good grade. Although we haven't published resources yet, we're already running internal scoping projects. And we could see that within a couple of years, we could produce a study that could be built on, and we could potentially be in production in 3 or 4 years. Obviously, we need to speak to our partners and get a kind of agreement to put it through that electro wind plant. But it could deliver meaningful cash flow to us in a few years' time.
So that's significant, obviously, when a lot of copper projects take so many more years than that. So if you could do that quickly, that would be great. So then with Caballos, it has potential scale, you say, and that's what you're looking for in this vein system, along with grade and continuity. So can you flesh it out a little bit more?
Yeah, sure. And just to comment on the kind of the cash flow potential.
Yep.
Another feature of you said that big copper projects are expensive, but another feature of exploration companies is that they're often serial issuers going back to the market. And if we can have the income, then we're suddenly on a much more non-dilutive basis, and it gives us the freedom to explore something like Caballos. It's got the scale of a porphyry project, but we're not in the high Andes. So today we're at about 2,500, 2,600 meters above sea level, and Caballos is 400 or 500 meters below that. So our drilling costs are the same as that they are on the desert, at about $130 per meter on a drill cost. And we're on a huge structure. It runs from Santiago 200 kilometers up to 300 kilometers up to Los Pelambres, and we're on the same structure. We've hit mineralized breccias, which have got significant strike and depth and width potential. So we've got kind of standout drill targets, and we really just want to be hitting it hard. And the scale potential on this thing is quite nuts. It's really good fun, and it's the same age. We've got some age dating on the molybdenite as the major deposits in the north of Chuquicamata and Escondida and the Gabi porphyry. And on the map of Chile, that belt of mineralization just kind of disappears. No one, so kind of where does the belt go? And we think we found the continuation of that.
Something else you're doing at Fitzroy is looking to divest some non-core assets, Polimet, Taquetrén, I guess it's called, Cariboo, but you also want to keep stakes for potential upside. So where does that stand?
Well, you know what these junior exploration companies are like. It's you've got too many hungry mouths to feed. And unlike being a parent, you can't just kind of starve some of your children. But as a CEO of a company, you can say we don't want to commit further capital to these other projects. So we want to really make sure that our capital is ring fenced for these two Buen Retiro oxide potential and the Caballos sulfide potential. And so we're looking to divest them. We're in talks with a few companies that will take it on for equity. So we wouldn't divest on a shareholder basis. We'd probably just keep an equity position at the Fitzroy Minerals level and just kind of get them off balance sheet, but retain upside there.
Okay. Now, you've said that you're fully funded through 27. You recently raised $13 million. So what kind of value creation can investors expect in the next year or so as you sort of wrap up what you've been saying, summarize your thoughts with the overall investment case?
Mineral exploration companies live or die by their exploration results. We saw significant share price gains when we put out our first two drill holes, the discovery drill holes in each of those projects. And if we can demonstrate that we've got a large sulfide, good grade copper deposit in Chile with molybdenum and with gold, those assets command significant valuations. I mean, they're hundreds of millions of dollars, if not billions of dollars. Our market capitalization today is $70 million. First goal is to keep drilling, keep exploring, and drive that share price up. I mean, we're at 30 cents today. If we can get to $1 or $2 through discovery drill holes, that's what we want to do.
All right, great stuff. Thank you, Merlin.
Thank you.
Thank you for the update. Merlin Marr-Johnson of Fitzroy Minerals.